uppercut misses.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. Just when you thought we'd see a lull in the action, here we go again. If you like defense, you're going to love this fighter. Excellent defense. They stay on the outside. They use their jab efficiently, and they don't take damage.
These are my kind of fighters, boxing on the edge of the ring, using the jab, using the footwork, moving left and right. It's like a bull and a matador.
Can they figure out the combination to this sink?
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They both want the knockout. You would not want to be hit by this guy, trust me. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a... The bell rings and we start the third. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Nice exchange here from both men. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Beautiful counter punch. Nice counter shot. There's a counter shot. You wouldn't want to be on the receiving end of a shot from that heavyweight. Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
How about that time counter shot? Big swing and a miss with the hook. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Wow.
Here we go to the fourth round. Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot.
Big shot, and down goes Ali. And there's no doubt about it as we see it again. That body shot did them in.
A shot from the gods took him out.
1, 2, 3, 4, Anthony.
Can't believe they managed to beat the count, but that could be the last hurrah.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
Rocky Rocky Marciano. Few have been better. One of the greatest of all time.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas, over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
There's a lot of work to do, and you know what? It's hard to pull back. Don't get into the habit of losing. Don't get into the habit of being second place. You've got to change the habit. You've got to change something, because otherwise, why should it change?
If there's anyone that can get out of trouble, it's Muhammad Ali. How did they survive that?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Ali in that last round. So it's planned. And there's the bell for round 5. They really got banged up last round. What can they do here to change the momentum?
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
His stamina is off the charts. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That hook was off target. I think it's safe to say one of these fighters certainly has a significant speed advantage. You can tell who it is.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You've just got to put in a guess.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
The only fear you have with this heavyweight is has he punched himself out. Deciding to let it all hang out here in this round. That hook just can't find the target. The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match? There's the bell for round 6. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
Lands with a right hand. Missing with that jab. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. In there with a Hall of Famer, a legend.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Good counter punching. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. You know that bell was... And there's the bell for round 7. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart, because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
The greatest has been dazed. Muhammad Ali in trouble. And right back into the fray.
Being dazed now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Perfect counter lands. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. A straight right just misses. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking, because you've got to get some before you get them close.
Nice counter shot. They walk away from each other and then run right back into trouble. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters... And there's the bell for round 8. Not sure these two fighters can keep up the pace we saw last round, but you know they're going to try.
An amazing pace and tempo set in the last round. Can you keep this up? Me personally, I don't think that's possible. And if they can, their training, their conditioning would have been ridiculous, like they're in the army. But these guys, if they can keep up this pace, we are in for a great night.
Let's see if they go to the body. What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
I've seen some fighters with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
We're at the halfway point of this round, and both of these fighters have had their moments. Still could go either way.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Both men step back for just a moment. The straight right just misses. He parries away that left hook. Those counter punches have to hurt. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. So close, but so far a split decision.